First John chapter 5 and verse 3.
Come on.
For this is the love of God, that we keep his commandments. And his commandments are not grievous.
And his commandments are not grievous. Y'all see that word grievous? But guess what? The commandments are not grievous, but it becomes grievous to a Negro. Somebody who cannot refrain their lust, they start to do. Now get me back in Timothy now. This is what happens. 2 Timothy 4 and 3 again.
For the time will come when they will not endure sound doctrine.
They get tired of the gold and silver. You always talk about the commandments, keeping yourselves in order. We're sick of that. That's what you hear. Read.
But after,
why he's saying that they had a profile, and you can see he's lined up to the T.
Yeah.
Let me come back.
Their own love, that we keep his commandments, and his commandments are not grievous.
And his commandments are not grievous. Y'all see that word grievous? But guess what? The commandments are not grievous, but it becomes grievous to a Negro. Somebody who cannot refrain their lust, they start to do. Now get me back in Timothy now. This is what happens. 2 Timothy 4 and 3 again.
For the time will come when they will not endure sound doctrine.
They get tired of the gold.
Look at that. Yeah, man.
He lined up on this side. He lined up on that side.
Yep.
See the stubble marks?
Yeah.
They lined the top of his head up, man.
Are we supposed to believe that's a beard?
Does the Most High make beards grow like that? Yeah, right.
Why don't you just shave it all off, man?
But he's talking about the law.
Yeah.
He just read the law is not grievous.
Right.
I guess that
must be grievous to him.
Well, he said it's grievous to a nigga.
Yeah.
So I guess he must be that nigga.
He that nigga. He's that nigga.
Gold and silver. You always talk about the commandments, keeping yourselves in order. We're sick of that. That's what you hear. Read.
But after their own lusts shall they heap to themselves teachers having itching ears.
Yeah, in Nate's camp, you can line your stuff up. In Nate's camp, you can get dreadlocks. You can grow dreadlocks and all that, man.
God.
Okay?
Yeah, and then you can break down scriptures wrong. Like the one
you get to break down scriptures the way you want to break down the scriptures.
Like the one in Ezekiel he used to justify prophets being groomed. What was that? Ezekiel the 5th chapter.
Ezekiel the 5th chapter.
That brother that says, I have not had a woman in 5 years. And you telling me, I got to prove a woman? Why I got to prove her? Why can't I just deal with a prostitute? And then he was looking around for somebody that, what is this called? Scratch that itch. Oh, we could deal with prostitutes? Yeah, brother, we could deal with prostitutes. Oh, yeah, I'm going to y'all. To hell with y'all.
And he tried to say, hey, but you know what? Now he talking about lust. He was lustful to get with his woman when his woman said she had a headache. But in that lust, now he going to speak about discipline. When your woman closed that door, you should have just said, well, let me have some discipline. Let me have some discipline.
That's right.
Go back to him.
That's what happens. That is what happens. People become tired of God's laws because God's laws require, there's a word, it starts with a D. Discipline. And our people really, many Negroes and Latinos get sick of that. I got to be disciplined.
Right, like you.
Well,
like
he has no discipline.
He has no discipline, man.
They like to live what they call that? To live free. There's a term. What is it? Lawless. Okay, lawless. That's how we all were raised, lawless.
Elder.
Yes.
The educated Negroes call it free thinkers.
Right, they're free thinkers.
They say they're free thinkers. That's what these black atheists are saying they are now.
They say release your inhibitions.
The jails is filled with people who release their inhibitions. The hospitals is filled with our people that release their inhibitions.
Hey, this guy is basically he's in that Baptist preacher mode now.
Yeah,
he ran out of things to say.
God.
All right. Going back to John. Was that John 30? Was that 38, 39? Rivers flowing. 738. 738. He only has so much water in him, man, and that water that comes out of his belly is stagnant, man. Low pH water. You know,
right. That's right.
polluted water.
You want me to read it?
That's wormwood.
Yeah, wormwood.
There's a documentary on that too. So watch for that on YouTube. Go ahead.
This is the book of John 7:37 and 37 to 38. In the last day that great day of the feast, Yahushua stood and cried, saying, If any man thirst, let him come unto me and drink. He that believeth on me, and if you come to Yahushua, you got to come in his name. He that believeth on me, as the scripture have said, out of his belly shall flow rivers of living water.
Not
Rivers.
notice living water, not dead water. Not just, it didn't say water, it said living water.
Yeah.
Look up the word living and look up the word water.
Con. Yep. Rivers of living water. The word there for living is zeal. Zeal. It says to live, breathe, be among the living, not lifeless, not dead. Basically, to live.
Well, the scriptures, he remains among the congregation of the dead.
That's right. That's right. That was it, right? Living.
And we should call that gathering that Nate does. We should call it the coffin text because it's dead.
I looked up
you got anything else?
I looked up that word rivers.
Mm-hmm.
The Greek word is potamos. Potamos. It says a stream, a river, a torrent.
So that means it comes out at you, man. It gushes. This truth gushes out at you.
Yeah. Like when Yahushua made that statement to his disciples, he said, I have many things to say unto you. He wanted to turn on the faucet, man. But then what he told his disciples, he said, look, you cannot bear what I'm about to say to you. But he really wanted to turn up that faucet on them.
Go ahead.
We get many an email from brothers and sisters. I met such and such, and I don't know if I got it, but can you pray for me? I think I might have the monster. Can you pray for me? Now, these are people who have been watching for years, but the commandments were grievous to them. Some have listened to idiots saying it's okay to deal with prostitutes. Went out there and caught the monster. Now we get the emails. Well, what you writing me for? Why don't you go back and write the elder that said it was okay to deal with prostitution?
Well, I never caught the monster. Did any of y'all brothers caught the monster? Okay, then.
Prostitutes.
And elder, even some of y'all, the senior men who have been here, like he said about the itching ears, how many men y'all seen start here, praising Israel United in Christ? Yeah, I've been watching you guys are the best. And the camps that are doing wickedness, as soon as they leave here, they go and join up with them.
Exactly.
Okay, and whatever wickedness that they were doing is what they had a problem here with.
Right.
Okay, there wasn't focus on no new moon before. Now they over there so they could break the new moon. Right. There wasn't focus on no husband and wife before. Now they over there because they could deal with prostitutes and sleep with as many women as they want.
And smoke weed.
And smoke weed.
Right. That's because the commandments became grievous.
Right. Exactly. They get tired of the
Thank you,
discipline
Yahweh
life. But that disciplined life is what's going to get us into the kingdom.
Well, anyway, that was it on that.
So now,
basically, we dissected, that little video that he did, and with that, we wanted to close at about 23 minutes ago, but we went over time. So basically, we're going to close right now. Keep watching, and shalom.